Welcome to the Sunken Ledger. Here, we chart the ocean's darkest tales of lost souls, cursed ships, and ancient legends. Tonight, we sail into the shadowy waters of the 1940s to uncover the eerie mystery of the SS Ourang Medan, a ghost ship whose final transmission was a chilling cry for help. In the sweltering heat of the South China Sea, the Ourang Medan drifted silently, her rust-streaked hull cutting through the calm waves. No flags flew, no smoke rose from her stacks. To the world, she was a ghost long before the crew sent their final desperate message. On that fateful day in 1947, a crackling SOS cut through the static of passing radios, a voice stretched thin with terror, echoing across the empty waters. SOS from Ourang Medan, we float, all officers, including the captain, dead in chart room and on the bridge, probably whole crew dead. A brief pause, then one final, haunting transmission. I die. The message was a dagger of dread to those who heard it. The Dutch freighter Silver Star responded first, her engines roaring to life as she turned her bow towards the coordinates of the drifting Phantom. The crew of the Silver Star found the Ourang Medan just as the sun was beginning to sink, a battered freighter lying deathly still, her decks eerily silent. Boarding the ghost ship, the rescuers stepped onto a deck that felt colder than the surrounding sea breeze. Bodies littered the deck, men frozen in grotesque positions, arms outstretched as if to fight off some invisible horror. Their faces were locked in expressions of sheer terror, eyes bulging wide, lips curled back in silent screams. No blood, no wounds, just lifeless bodies strewn across the ship. In the chart room, the officers sat slumped over their instruments, eyes wide open, as if death had come upon them mid-breath. In the radio room, the operator's skeletal fingers still rested on the key, the final word, I die, echoing in the minds of those who found him. Even the ship's dog, a loyal companion to the crew, was found dead, its teeth bared in a final, silent snarl. The air was thick with a chemical stench, sharp and metallic, clinging to every breath. Yet no cargo manifest explained it. Some claimed the hold was filled with nitroglycerin. Others whispered of nerve agents or some secret wartime chemical cargo left over from the shadowy days of World War II. The Silver Star's crew worked quickly to secure the Ourang Medan, but the ship resisted. Strange, shuddering groans echoed from her hold, as if the steel itself was alive and protesting their presence. As the final lines were tied, a sudden plume of smoke rose from below decks, thick and acrid. The rescuers scrambled back to the Silver Star as the Ourang Medan was engulfed in flames. A single deafening roar split the air as the freighter exploded in a column of fire and black smoke. Pieces of the doomed ship rained down onto the waves, the final chapter of the Ourang Medan, swallowed by the sea. What killed the crew of the Ourang Medan? No one knows for sure. Some say it was a chemical leak, a deadly invisible poison that stole the breath from their lungs. Others speak of a cursed cargo, a relic that carried with it the anger of ancient spirits. And some believe the Ourang Medan was never meant to be found, that she was a phantom conjured by the fears of sailors who know too well that the sea can be a grave as deep as time. The logs of the Silver Star exist. So do the radio records of the SOS witnesses to the ship's final moments. They are the only proof that the Ourang Medan ever sailed at all. Today, the coordinates of her last sighting are lost to time, just another set of ghostly numbers in a sailor's logbook. But for those who sail the South China Sea, the story endures. On calm nights, when the wind dies and the fog rolls in, some claim to hear the final desperate whispers of the Ourang Medan's crew, echoes of men who died with terror in their hearts and a single chilling message on their lips. Thank you for listening to The Sunken Ledger. Subscribe for more true tales from the deep. and join us next time, if you dare.